Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we're going to be drilling a new bowling ball from the Hammer line that is coming out along with the new Hammer Dark Web, which was this video right here. I completely always forget where it is. But we are going to be drilling the new Hammer Ocean Vibe. Now, the Vibe line is a line that everybody has been always super excited about in the past, and this is going to live up to that Vibe name with the new Ocean Vibe. So we are gonna be drilling this ball up. We're gonna go with the layout of 60 by 5 by 60. That is the same layout that I actually went with on my game breaker for Pearl. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, make sure you guys go check it out right over here. And as always, let's go ahead and get this ball laid out, drilled up, and talk a little bit more about what the specs are of this ball. So let's get right into it. Whoa. Now, the reason why I went with this layout was because of the fact that I do want to give myself a little bit more of a controlled piece, and then later on in this video you're going to hear me speak about the fact that I changed the surface on this ball almost immediately before I started throwing it for the actual video itself. But the reason I went with this layout, it's a little bit more of a controlled layout, and I'm also going through a little bit of changes. Currently, at the time of me actually recording this voiceover, one, I had figured out whenever I drilled this ball that my PAP had changed. And then I also decided just now that I am going to be changing my pitches. I'll talk about that in the next couple of videos. I have a video that I'm going to post talking about why I'm making the change in my pitches more specifically. But my PAP changed to 3 1/4 over by 1 1/2 up, so I went down 1/2 inch. Now that's not a huge difference, but it's slightly enough to be able to get my pins a little bit closer. So everything that was like 4 1/2 is realistically like 4 1/4 now to my PAP itself. So I need to make sure that I'm laying out bowling balls the right way for the next couple. So I'm changing my pitches. We'll talk about that in another video. We drilled these obviously with the vacuum inserts, and we glued in our Vice PO black inserts as always. If you guys want to check those out, check them out on the link in the top right corner or down in the description below. But this ball is definitely gorgeous to look at. I cannot wait to get one of these on the shelf for customers to be able to see constantly, because I think it's going to be one of those balls that sells really well, not only because of the fact that it is a Vibe, and people have been begging for another Vibe for about a year now, and everybody had asked why and when and how long and how much and so on and so forth. And I said, look, it's gonna happen eventually, probably, just give it time, right? But super excited to get this ball to my customers and all of you guys that are watching. Also, thank you so much for all the support lately. You guys are absolutely crushing it down in the like and comment section. I love all the questions that are coming through. Ask away as many questions as you possibly want. And if you feel like you have any more questions that might take a little bit more time, always make sure that you guys follow us on social media, whether it's me, myself, and or the Bowling World pages. I respond to actually all the messages from both my own accounts as well as the Bowling World account. So if you message any of those, I will be the one responding to them, and I try to get to them as soon as they hit my phone. So go down below, follow us on social media, and let's get into the rest of this video. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the specs of the new Hammer Vibe Ocean, or Ocean Vibe. Is it Ocean Vibe? Vibe? Ocean? Ocean Vibe. So let's talk about the specs. To start off with, we have the core, which is that old Vibe core with an RG of 2.514 and a differential of 0.041. So we have a higher RG, lower differential bowling ball, and that is wrapped around with the CT Reactive Plus pearlized cover stock that is finished off at 500, 1,000, and 2,000. And on top of all that, we have that Crown Factory compound. Now, I definitely initially threw the ball right out of the box whenever I very first threw it during league. And then afterwards, before I filmed the video, I actually hit this ball with 500, and then I jumped it straight up to 3,000 to give it a little bit more of a rougher surface. I am trying to achieve a little bit more of a sheen versus the straight up compound or the actual polish finish that you would see on most bowling balls. Now that is just what I did. I just wanted to see it pick up a little bit more overall. I felt like it went a little bit too long, and I have already a couple pieces like the sneak attack, which you haven't seen that video, you can check it out right there, right there. You can check that out there, but I already have that piece that does that little bit of a longer motion. I did go back and hit that sneak attack with polish at the end of the day, but I want to get this ball to pick up a little bit more rounded off and not be super snappy. At the same time, it just felt like it went really straight for me, so I went ahead and hit it with that surface to be able to accomplish something a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and move on to throwing this ball. Let's get it over on the lanes so you guys can check it out and tell me what you guys think of it. So let's get to it. Now, as much as this piece is a weaker piece in the bag, I've been able to play multiple angles. Before I hit this ball with the surface that I did, I think I took it down to 3,000. So a little bit of a sheener, more dull cover or dull finish to this bowling ball. It was still an insane amount of action through the pins. It reads through the lane really, really clean through the front and middle part of the lane, and it sees a lot of that back end, and it goes to the pins really, really nicely. I think this is probably my favorite low end ball at the moment, or like lower range bowling ball that actually goes to the pins extremely well. Definitely see myself taking this to a couple regionals. I took it to Bowl Expo last week and I threw it some out there. Now, my bowling during nationals and Bowl Expo did not go as great and as according to the plans that I had in my mind, but that'll come up in a video later on. I do have a lot of editing to do here in the next couple days to be able to show you guys all the stuff that I did while I was in Vegas. But this ball is absolutely phenomenal either which way. I'm still throwing it to today, and it's currently getting its pitch changed in these two finger holes because as of right now, again, I'm making a whole bunch of changes to my game and trying to just get better and learn and just be different. So hope you guys enjoy watching through these little clips that I have of me throwing the ball for the first time. This was like the second or third time that I actually threw this ball overall. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Make sure you guys leave a like down below. Comment what you like about this bowling ball so far. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because why not? You're already here. Just right there. Yep, right there. Right where I just walked past. Boom, right there. Boom. All right. Yep, enjoy the slow-mo. All right, guys, and that was the new Ocean Vibe by Hammer Bowling Products. Let me know what you guys think of this bowling ball. I definitely think this is gonna be one of those that I'll be using a little bit more often. It's a little bit stronger overall than my Sneak Attack, in my own personal opinion. I definitely liked it a little bit better. It shapes up a little bit differently and sees the lane a little bit better, even after changing the surfaces on both balls. So, leave a comment down below what you think of the new Hammer Vibe, if you're excited about this one, and if you've drilled any of the older Vibes that are in existence or were in existence at one point or another. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on those post notifications to be alerted of all the future videos. And if you want to get this ball today, make sure you guys go over to bowlingworld.biz as always to get yours today. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Talk to you later. Bye.